We're tracking 3 of the largest active wildfires here in Utah after a warm and windy weekend brought on new fires. Meteorologist Cedric Haynes is in our forewarned weather center ready to break down how the higher than average temperatures are impacting Utah's fire danger now. But first, let's check in with Anneka Johns. She's live in the ABC4 newsroom with the latest on the Cherry Creek, Verdue Creek, and Yellow Lake fires.
Now, fires in parts of San Juan, Wasatch, Duchesne, and Juab counties continue to grow this evening. Now, hundreds of firefighters are spread out throughout the state, desperately working to douse the flames. Now, we've been tracking them all weekend long, and now here is your Monday update on the wildfires in Utah.
In Juab County, the Cherry Creek fire. Located about 3 miles from Lofgreen in Tooele County, this fire has been mapped at 715 acres. It is running on BLM land and is believed to be human-caused, but an investigation is ongoing. Crews are currently on scene, mopping up interior hotspots and monitoring the fire. The Verdue Creek fire in San Juan has grown to over 100 acres. Just southwest of Monticello, the blaze is threatening a number of structures, including the Blue Mountain Home subdivision, which is located less than a mile from the flames.
The priority is going to be public safety, right? And you saw that with our closure from a couple days ago. And then what we call values at risk, which are folks' homes, residences, and then the greater communities around this fire.
Now, the Yellow Lake fire continues to burn in the Uinta-Wasatch Cache National Forest. The fire has since passed 30,000 acres burned since it was first reported 2 weeks ago on September 28th, making this the largest wildfire in the state this year. Multiple areas, including the north and west forks of the Duchesne River and Granddaddy Lakes area, are under a mandatory evacuation order.
Just be aware of what's going on. Do try to heed our forest closures, because if you go in there and something does drastically change with the fire, we have no way to reach you. We understand that it's an inconvenience. We understand people want to spend their weekend recreating or hunting.
Hannah, a small unincorporated community in Duchesne County, is under a set order, advising residents to have bags packed and ready to go if an evacuation order is initiated.
People should be paying attention to what's going on with the fire and definitely staying up to date, whether through social media or on our website or through watching our news station. Definitely stay apprised of what's going on, but I don't think people should be concerned at this point. Nothing is happening on the fire line that we didn't expect. Please bear with us, and we're doing everything we can to return your community back to normal.
Now, tonight, a public meeting is being held at 6 p.m. at the Tabiona School Gymnasium to update conditions on the Yellow Lake fire. Now, that will be live streamed on the Uinta-Wasatch Cache and Ashley National Forest Facebook pages. And we will, of course, be keeping you updated here on air and online at abc4.com. Back to you at the desk.
Okay, Anneka, thanks for the update there. Sticking with our wildfire coverage, let's check in with meteorologist Cedric Haynes. He's in for Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy for our forewarned weather. And Cedric, what are we looking at in terms of smoke impacts and those conditions out there helping those fires move around?
Yeah, well, we're still dealing with those above average temperatures, Brian. So that obviously, along with the very low humidity, helps to create those perfect conditions for those fires to kind of continue to fester. But then we've got to deal with the wind shifting as well. So maybe if you're upstream around the Wasatch Front, you're saying, hey, we hadn't had to deal with a lot of smoke or haze from these fires, which has been some good news. But that's going to be changing over the next 12 to 24 hours, both from the Yellow Lake fire and the Cherry Creek fire here, as our winds begin to shift that smoke plume back to the north and west. So Wasatch Front, and yes, even in the Cache Valley, from Logan over towards Park Valley, down towards Ogden and Evanston, we're all going to probably start to notice a little bit more of that smoke in the air. Now, the good news here is notice our winds, for the most part, across the northern half of the state in that 5 miles per hour or less range, while we have that wind kind of gusting anywhere between 15 to 25 down towards the south. That's not good as well, but at least it's not where we're seeing those fires currently, seeing the stronger winds. So it's 82 degrees still in Salt Lake City, 80 in Logan, 81 in Provo, it's 74 in Cedar City, 88 degrees currently in St. George, 76 in Moab, but it's down to 67 in Blanding. You've got a couple of isolated showers and some cloud cover down across southeast Utah. St. George, upper 80s, dropping through the 70s as we go throughout this evening. Wasatch Front will be in the 70s, eventually into the 60s. But folks, we've got a big drop in temperatures heading our way and a lot of precipitation heading our way. We've got to break it all down for you coming up in just a few moments, Brian.
We'll see you then, Cedric. Thank you very much.